Okay, so what do you get when you mix high-powered, elite corporate consulting with, of all things, spiritual healing? Well, today we're going to dive into this really unique Japanese business network that does exactly that. They're blending billion-dollar business strategies with ancient energy work. I know, right? It's a fascinating and, let's be honest, pretty unexpected combo.
I mean, it really sounds like the setup for a weird joke, doesn't it? A sales guru, a lawyer, and a spiritual healer walk into a bar? But nope, this is actually the core of a very real, very complex business ecosystem. So let's start peeling back the layers on this thing and see how on earth it all connects.
All right, so where does a story like this even begin? Well, like a lot of really ambitious ventures, it all starts with a partnership. In this case, a pretty unconventional one between two super skilled people who decided, hey, let's build something totally new together.
So on one hand, you've got Katsuya Niyahara, and on the other, Shizuka Nakaoka. And just looking at them on paper, they seem like this powerhouse professional duo. I mean, he's a top-tier business consultant. She's an expert in labor law. Seems pretty straightforward, right? But yeah, let's look a little closer.
Okay, let's start with Nihara. His resume is, well, it's just incredible. We're not talking about just a good salesman. This guy is ranked fourth in the world in IT inside sales. He manages this massive corporate structure and is plugged into a network of tens of thousands of business leaders. Oh, and he's the founder of NKCS, a major consulting firm. So, yeah, he's a big deal.
And then you've got Shizuka Nakaoka. Her career path is just as impressive and totally laser-focused. After she qualifies as a labor attorney, she doesn't mess around. She very quickly sets up her own firm, and then in 2021, she joins forces with Mihara to co-found Use LLC.
So together, their main businesses form this really cohesive network. You've got NKCS for the big picture business consulting, Use LLC handling all the HR support, and then Nakaoka's specialized labor law office. It all looks like a perfectly logical, super high-end professional services group. But this is where the story gets really interesting. Because if you just look a little bit deeper, you find that their work goes way beyond boardrooms and legal docs, and into a realm that is, well, very different and a lot more unexpected. So let's peel back that first layer of the onion, shall we? Because tucked away inside their business portfolio is a venture that you would just never expect to see there. And here it is, the Use Salon. It offers Qigong and acoustic vibration therapy. The promise here, and I'm quoting, is to align you from the core by basically harmonizing the flow of your body's energy, your ki, with the vibrations of sound. And what's really fascinating here is the end goal. This isn't just about, a relaxing spa day. The whole point is to draw out a person's original power. Now that hints that there's a much deeper philosophy connecting this kind of inner work to outer real-world success. Okay, so remember our business powerhouse, Katsuya Nihara. If we circle back to him and take a really close look at his long, long list of qualifications, we find the missing piece, the one little detail that connects these two seemingly separate worlds. And there it is. The world-class sales guru is also a certified acoustic vibration therapist, the exact same therapy offered at the Use Salon. And just like that, the business consultant and the spiritual healer, they're the same person. So what's the big idea here? What is the one thing that ties all of this together? Well, the answer is in this really powerful belief they have about humanity's place in our increasingly tech-driven world. And this is it. This is their core thesis. At the absolute heart of their entire enterprise, the consulting, the law firm, the healing salon, all of it, is this single, powerful idea. Humans can communicate with God, but AI cannot. This isn't just a side belief. It's the philosophical foundation for everything they do. Now, that immediately brings up a huge question, right? I mean, in an age where AI can write poetry, make art, what is it that fundamentally separates us from machines? Well, according to them, it's something truly profound. Their whole philosophy really breaks down this unique human advantage into three core concepts. Think of them as three areas of consciousness that they argue an AI can never, ever replicate. And their argument really lays out this powerful contrast.
On one side, you have what makes us human, our innate spirituality, that gut feeling or intuition we get, and our capacity for transcendence. And then on the other side, you see AI's hard limits. It's just a mechanical process, it's trapped by the data it's fed, and it has zero self-awareness.
Let's just break that down for a second. An AI runs on code. It doesn't have a soul. It can't know anything it hasn't already been given. It can't ask itself, who am I? And, this is the crucial part, it can't tap into a spiritual dimension or have some kind of mystical experience. Those are, and always will be, uniquely human domains.
And this idea of transcendence, that's really the key. They define it as our ability as humans to connect with something that exists beyond ourselves. They even point to things like mystical experiences or near-death experiences as actual proof that we can access a higher dimension that's just completely off limits to a machine.
Okay, so we have all the pieces on the table now, right? The business experts, the corporate services, the healing salon, and this really deep core philosophy about humanity and AI. So now let's put it all together and see the big picture, the unified vision. And when you lay it out like this, the picture becomes perfectly clear. Step 1, the partners come together. Step 2, they build businesses to help people succeed in the material world. Step 3, they offer therapies to help people unlock their potential in this spiritual world. And it's all driven by that core philosophy that we humans have these unique abilities that technology can't touch. So you see, this isn't just a random collection of unrelated businesses. It's a complete ecosystem. The consulting is there to sharpen your mind. The legal services are there to give you security. And the therapies are there to awaken your spirit. It's all designed to cultivate what makes us fundamentally human.
Ultimately, their entire mission is right here, to recenter the role of spirituality in the whole conversation about our future with AI. They're not just running businesses, they're making a really profound statement about what it means to be human in this new age.
And that really leaves us with a final question to think about. As artificial intelligence gets smarter and more capable, will these uniquely human qualities, our intuition, our spirituality, our ability to transcend, actually become our most valuable assets? It's a fascinating thought to end on.